What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bobby back with another video. I know it's been a few days. It has been pretty hectic for me. It's been busy. Work has been busy. I have been super tired. I've been getting home work late. Like I said, my hours are late night. So when I work overtime, I'm off pretty late and I'm home by like 3:30 in the morning. So I come home and just want to knock out and go to sleep. So I don't get to make the videos at night like I normally do, which I should make them during the day. But like the only times off that I have to make them like videos during the day, if I don't do overtime on my days off, which Wednesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So today is Wednesday, September 11th, and I was gonna make it earlier, but I really didn't have time. Today is my nephew's birthday. He is 17 today. So, of course, we went out and we did some stuff with him. We took him to dinner. We took him to have ice cream. It was, and he had his girlfriend with him. So, we got to meet her. So, yeah, it was pretty kind of busy day today. But I wanted to talk about a few things, like our trip on Saturday with my son Ruben. Um, for those of you who don't know, um, my kiddos are not biologically mine, but it doesn't mean that I don't love them like they are. I love those kids with all my heart, and I tell my nerd all the time that they're my kids, regardless. And I like to do a lot of things with them to make them happy, and they enjoy it. They love me, and that's all that matters. So it's funny because I remember when I was younger, I had a friend whose mom would adopt kids. She was a foster mom, and then she ended up adopting five of them. They were all siblings, and I would tell my ex best friend at the time, like, how can you love a kid that isn't biologically yours? Like, I just didn't understand it. Like, I wasn't talking crap or anything about it. I just I couldn't understand it. But I was young, I was like 21, 22, so I didn't really understand it. Now I understand like how you can love a kid that's not biologically like yours, but love them like they're your own. I understand because these three kids are amazing. They're good kids. They have big hearts, very polite, very romantic. Their mom has raised them the right way. So I love these kids. I just to see the joy in their eyes when I take them out to do stuff, like we're going through things, like the joy in their face, the smile. I love it. I love it. I love seeing it, and they love it. They love, when we all go out on adventures, they love when they get their one-on-one time. Like, that's what brings joy to my heart, is just seeing them smile, seeing them have a good time. I love that, yo. So yeah, so Saturday was an amazing day. May had so much fun, and he loved it. He loved it, and you know what? This kid, such a good kid. I had told him, whatever you want, whatever, we would go into gift shops. Whatever you want, just let me know. You can have it. It's for your birthday. So I brought you, me and you. I kid you not. We'll go in different shops, and he would look around and be like, okay, what are we gonna get mom? What are we gonna get sissy? What are we gonna get brother? And then he would pick out a couple of things, and then, he'd get something, and then I would look at him like, you want that? And he'd just be like, look at me, like, if that's what you want, go ahead, grab it, mijo. So he would get it, and then I would pick out a couple of things, and, we had, like, like 3 bags of stuff that we got, and then he had won some stuff too, like playing the games there. And I'm thinking in my head, because we had chose stuff for his for his sister and his brother. you know I'm thinking, okay, like all the stuff that he picked out was for him. This is how much he loves his brother and sister. He picked out for himself, that I found out that night, only a keychain that had his name Ruben on it. Everything else in those bags was for his sister and his brother. That kid is so he's so selfless. He's so selfless. Like, all he thinks about is like his brother and his sister. And when you that's when you know you raise a kid right. That is when you know you raise a kid right. Because, and I'm not saying all kids, but I know when I was a kid, and it's gonna sound messed up, but I wasn't thinking about what I was gonna get my brother. I was thinking about like what I was gonna come up on, what I wanted. You feel me? But I'm telling you, his mama raised him right. And yeah, I was at all. I was. And I'm telling you, those kids have a special bond with one another. They really do. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, they have their moments where they're just like, ah. But the majority of the time, they get along really good. It's good parenting. So they're always there for one another. They all look out for one another. So I had an amazing day. He had an amazing day. We had a tiring day. It was tiring. Next day I went to work. I was so tired. I was tired. So by the time I got home, I was like, I know I told them I was going to make them a video every day of the week. But I'm tired. And I had to work overtime that night. So I came home, went to bed, guys. And then after that. So, yeah. So, here I am, making a video for you guys. A vlog. And, yeah. So, it was great. It was awesome. I had a fun time. Had a good day today. Tomorrow is my day off. Tomorrow, I plan on doing a video with my daughter. And we're going to talk about before I came out as transgender and now. And I'm gonna tell you guys, this little girl is 11 years old. She is a very smart little girl. She picks up on things quick. Like, she has love for everybody. She don't care if you're white, Mexican, black, Asian, purple, green, whatever. She loves you. And she don't care if you're gay, straight, whatever. Like, she doesn't care, and she understands. Oh, she knows what gay is. She knows what being lesbian. And we didn't teach her. Her mom didn't teach her. We didn't be like, oh, okay, like this is this and whoop whoop whoop, and nah. She just picks up on it and she knows. But she's not like, oh my god, like you're a lesbian or you're bisexual or you're transgender. Like, not at all. Not at all. So that's awesome. That's awesome. She's a good kid. So I'm gonna sit down and talk with her and do some Q&As with her, and you can get her opinions on some stuff. But also, hold on, my phone fell. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, so I'm gonna sit down and do some Q&As with her, and I told my nerd that I'm gonna do a video with her now, cause she really doesn't like when I record her and stuff, because I admit I put funny lenses on, and I'm a dork, I'm a goober, I prankster, and I always mess with her. I mess with her all the time. But I told her, I was like, no, if ands or but, I'm gonna get you on a video, and we're gonna do a Q&A, and we're gonna talk about some stuff. Just give me a yes or no, but she gonna do it. She gonna do it. So yeah, but that's why I wanted to get on here and say, also, my YouTube channel, it doesn't really have like a theme or a name like most YouTubes do. So I was thinking about changing it up, like, a different name or something. I got a couple of people that told me, gave me suggestions. I came up with Life with B. Life with B because Bobby. So I took the B and just put Life with B. Some people told me Bobby's World, but that's the old thing. Like back in the day, Bobby's World, the little cartoon. And I don't want to feel like I'm jocking something else. Like, oh, it was already there, so I kind of just I took it. Like, I don't want that. I'd rather come up, be creative and come up with my own thing. So I was thinking Life with Bobby, Life with B. That kind of sounds a little bit more better to me, Life with B. But if you have any suggestions, or Bobby's Life, I don't know. A lot of my friends call me Bobo. A lot of my guy friends call me Bobo. So, I don't know. Bobo's World don't sound good at all either. So, yeah. But if you have any suggestions, just write it down there. And I'll think about it and see which one is the best. And who knows? I might use it. And if I use it, I'll shout you out and let everybody know that you gave me the suggestion, because I am nobody for taking somebody else's credit. I give credit where credit is due. Especially like if you guys give me ideas on videos on what to do, like I will shout you out and let people know, give credit where credit is due, because I'm not gonna take credit for everything. I am open for suggestions and opinions, because that's how I am. So that. So, and another thing, I wasn't talking about. Crap. Oh, what? This is totally different. I was sitting in the car the other day with my friend, and he's straight male. I've known him for 10, 11 years, like 10 or 11 years. And he's known me before I transitioned, and he knows me now. We're sitting in the car, we're talking about, gay, lesbian, and transgender people. And, I was showing him people that I follow on my IG, and he was like blown away on a lot of the guys that I follow on their before and after pictures. And he was just he was like, wow, you really can't tell. Like, you could never know. Like, you could be talking to somebody and you wouldn't even know. And I told him, you know what? I was like, it's not. Why would you not want to know? Why would you want to know like who they were before if who they are now is the most important? You get what I'm saying? That's like saying like, because at work I'm stealth. And for people that don't understand what that is nobody knows who I was in the past, as far as before I transitioned. They just know me as Bobby the guy. That's it. They don't know Bobby the transgender guy. You know, they don't know that. They know me as Bobby the guy, and that's what I am. Like, nobody needs to know my business. Now, if they come across this, then hey, they come across it. But I'm not gonna, go and just be like, put my business out there, like, oh, hey, I'm Bobby, the transgender guy. No. So, like I told him, like, like, people, they are who they are for a reason. You know, just because they have a past, and maybe a past that, they're not proud of, that they are very unhappy with, and they are who they are today, like, doesn't mean that they want everybody to know their past business. You know what I mean? Like, what's so exciting about, like, hey, he's transgender, like, he was whatever in his past, because he was always a guy. He was always a guy. He just did what he had to do to complete himself on the outside, but the inside he was always a guy. That's what I was telling him. You know what I mean? Make him understand. And then, like, he was telling me, he was asking me, okay, how people have gaydar. If if I could look at somebody and tell, because I'm transgender, if I could look at somebody and tell, hey, like, he or she, or I was like, what the fuck? I started laughing. It wasn't a funny matter. Trust me. It was a laugh like, are you fucking serious? Bro. But I don't get offended by him, because he wasn't like trying to offend me or anything. It was more like he was asking me questions, like trying to know. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like he was trying to offend anything, and I didn't take it in that sort of way. Like, me and him are like super cool, or So he was like kind of like asking questions, like trying like to get to know and stuff. So it was more like, it was like a laugh, like, and I call him a dingus. A dingus. And if nobody knows what a dingus is, it's like a dumbass, a retard. Excuse my language. So I say dingus. I call him a dingus. And the first time I called him a dingus, because he was acting like a freaking dingus, he was. He turned around, he looked at me, he was like, a genius? And I was like, no, you fool, a dingus. And he was like, a dingus? He was like, hey, what is that? And I was like, a dingus. And he was like, what's a dingus? I was like, a dingus, like, you're dumb a-hole, you're retarded, like, instead of saying that, you say dingus. And he was like, that's not what it means. He was like, what does it mean? I was like, yeah, fool, it means, like, that's what my version of what a dingus is. Like a retard, like a dummy, like fucking dumb ASS, you know what I mean? So, yeah, we go back and forth. And I call him a dingus. But yeah, so I explained it to him, and he was like, oh, okay, he understood. So, yeah. But I had asked him a question. I had told him, just because we sit in my car on our mom breaks, and we talk, and we eat our lunch, whatever, and mostly mess on our phones, social media, or whatever. And I had told him, I was sitting there, I was like, hey, fool, like, what do you think of me now compared to me before now? And he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, have I changed? He's like, what do you mean? And I was like, stupid. I was like, personality wise, like, do I act different? Am I the same? Like, what do you think? And he was like, you're the same. He was like, you've always been you, like, open and like goofy, like whatever. He was like, you've always been the same. You look different. And I was like, that's what I was trying to ask you, fool. And I was like, yeah. He was like, they're the same. Like, you didn't change. Like, I see you the same. I don't see you different. And I like that answer. I like that answer. Because I've asked a couple other people before, and I've liked their answers too, because a lot of them told me, like, you're more confident, you're more outgoing, you're more outspoken, you're more goofy, and that's good. And that's because, and I've noticed that in myself, that I'm more confident, more outgoing, I'm more goofy. Like, I've changed a lot, and that's because, like, finally being who I am has opened me up more and been more proud of myself to where I don't care anymore. Like, what people think of me, like, I don't care. And I just go out and I have fun, I do my thing. Like, I have the kids, my nerd in the car, and, like, I'll do, like, retarded stuff. Like, I'll sing and dance or whatever, and she gets shocked because she knew me before my transition, and before my transition, I'm telling you, like, I was kind of boring. And now, like, she trips out, and, like, there's times where, like, if we're driving and we're next to a car, and I'll tell my daughter, "Hey, Ryan, wave to the person next door." And she's like me, she will, like, and then, like, with me, like, I'll pull up side by side to the car, and I'll roll the window down where my nerd's at, and then I'll just be like, and they'll look at me and they'll, like, wave, and she'll be like, "Oh my god." But that's just me. I'm a goofball. Like, look, you get a random wave from a stranger, just, waving at you, like, that ain't gonna make your day. Like, hey, somebody waved at me, like, okay, like, weird, but, like, hey, it's gonna make you feel some type of happy way. So, yeah, I'm a goober. But, yeah, so, that's basically it. They went to the fair tonight while I went to dinner. Um, yeah, so that's about it. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here. I was gonna try and make it a quick video, but obviously it's 22 minutes long, so I'm gonna cut it out. So, it's 10:43 already. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this video short, but I want to get on here, post this, and I'll post another one tomorrow. Well, I think what I'll do is I'm gonna try and do two separate videos with me and my daughter, and then one with me and my nerd. And I think I'll drop the one with me and my daughter first, and then I'll wait a day and then drop the one with me and my nerd. So yeah, and I hope you liked the last video at the end, with the kids on there. My little man, he loves to watch me on YouTube. He puts it on the phone and he'll sit there and watch it over and over again. So, and he loves to pray. So, he was kind of shy, but yeah. So, but if you like to see more of that interaction with them, and them being, well, I'm gonna make them a part of it because they brighten my day, and with them, yeah. So, I'm gonna end this video, but please remember to always remain humble. Always remember you are blessed with every day that you wake up with air in your lungs, your family and your friends. And even if you don't have a mom or a dad or, family, but you have friends that have been there for you since day one, they are loyal to you. That is family. Blood doesn't always make family. Loyalty makes family too. So be blessed for that. Always remember, nobody is better than you. You are never better than anybody else. Everybody is equal. People may have more money than you, but remember, money doesn't always buy happiness. Being surrounded by loyal people and loving people, that is rich. Trust me, it's way better than money. So, I love you guys, and I will see you real soon. in my next video. Peace.